A 17-year-old boy critically injured on a southeast construction site has died from his injuries.
Phone in hand, a whistleblower
Look at the fall from heights up here.
gives us a tour of the dangers on site.
Hand in hand, leading a union crowd, the family of Tyler Whitten, who one day left for work and never came home.
Tyler was like the light of my life, really. He was like a rock of this family, he actually was. I'm Jessica Whitten and I'm a mother of 6 kids. One of those children being Tyler Whitten. Tyler had dreams, he definitely had dreams. He had a plan, but I just always love how he had a backup plan. For every plan he had, there was always a backup plan. So if that one didn't go well, we'll just go to this one, you know. So, but yes, he loved his footy. He got into Muay Thai and it was just like a love for him, you know, like he was actually doing really well. Like he'd come and he would be training, you know, like at night times, like we'd talk 4 nights, you know, like a week and still getting up, going to work, you know.
No, he was, an absolute amazing kid. Like he'd make everyone so happy, easy to get along with, you know, he'd take a shirt off for anyone. He always had your back no matter what in his life, whatever went wrong, he'd always be there. So I was privileged to have a great kid like him in my life. Yeah, my name's Luke, Tyler's dad. I've been a carpenter for 20 years. Him and I have been like glued to each other, like how his and my relationship's been. He could read my mind. I didn't have to say a word, but he just knew exactly how I felt. Every time I pulled out any of my tools or there was Tyler wanting to learn no matter what I was doing. If it was just even sanding down a table or building something, Tyler would want to know exactly what I'm doing and how to build it because he wanted to be just like me.
My name's Matty Von Hoff. I'm the construction coordinator for the CFMEU Queensland and Northern Territory branch. At the time of Tyler Whitten's death, I was CFMEU organiser that looked after the CBD. The CFMEU was reached out to that a worker had fallen and was in a coma on a project at South Brisbane. Went to the project, looked at the scene and started an investigation into why Tyler had fallen.
Melissa, 17-year-old Tyler Whitten remains in an induced coma in a critical condition at the Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital tonight.
The phone rang and it was one of Tyler's work colleagues and friend as well, you know, and I answered the phone and I just remember him saying, Jess, he's fallen, and he's gone to sleep. And I don't know, I think I went into shock or something. Like I don't really know, I didn't even know what to do. I would just remember like panicking and thinking, what do I do now? What do I do? You know, like, because he just kept saying he's not waking up, he's sleeping, Jess, he's sleeping, you know, and there's blood everywhere. It's coming out his nose. And I rang my mum. And I remember her just staring at me because I kept saying to her, because my mum's a nurse, and I kept saying to her, Mum, he hasn't woken up, that's not good, is it? That's not good, you know.
And we spoke to the people at the hospital. That's when I stopped and waited for my partner to be there with me. Her and I walked in and we seen Tyler. So we were the first ones that actually really seen him because he's getting pushed through the elevators to go up to surgery or wherever they're doing with him. And I think that's when reality really hit.
There was a lot of confusion on the site. Some workers had been told half a story. Obviously, if you're a concreter up on the top and you're pouring a slab, you're not getting the full news of what's happening downstairs. There was plenty of rumours, but there was also a lot of distressed people. People had walked past and seen Tyler on the ground. It was a pretty big fall. He fell head first and it wasn't a nice scene.
If it wasn't his best friend that was working with him, would I have even ever been told? Like, you know, like what? Who was ever going to tell me? Like, you know, like his employers have never told me, you know, like they didn't even bother ringing me or nothing to tell me my son had an accident, you know, like.
I don't know why the builders or the construction or who Tyler was working for Didn't reach out to me. I have still no idea why. I would have liked to know a lot more or be contacted, but never did. By seeing videos from the CFMEU on how unsafe that site was was already shut down beforehand and nothing was changed. How can that site be open?
You told them about their unsafe sites. You know, if you watch the video, it goes on. Falls from heights, falls from heights, falls from heights, like 1 trillion times. This video actually torments me because that's what it's said 1 trillion times, right? On the 16th of June.
Huge fall from heights. Straight down there. Huge fall from heights. No handrail on it. Look over the edge. Straight over the edge. Huge fall from height there. Again in this corner. Another fall from height.
And it says to shut it down. It was an unsafe site basically, and they said they agreed that they would get it all up and running. And you know what they did? The very next day they employed my son, a kid that doesn't even know about unions, doesn't know about unsafe sites, nothing, right? They employed him the very next day straight to West End.
The fact that this site had a history of safety issues, workplace health and safety had been to this project and nothing had changed, is an absolute disgrace and a disrespect to this family. It wasn't an accident what happened to Tyler. Tyler fell through a hole that should have been covered up in an area that he should not have been in. That's not an accident. That's cutting corners.
They were the first people to sort of make me feel like this is not okay, this should not have happened, and we've got your back in this.
You know, being there was absolutely powerful and so many people supported it, and thanks to CFMEU, like being there and having us there meant a lot to myself, my family, friends.
Because I was not, and as everyone knows, my son was not even a member of the union, and you just still took us in.
The reason the CFMEU got involved was we believe in a safe industry. If we're not around, the industry tends to be a race to the bottom, and we've got a duty to look after our members, but we've also got a duty to make sure that all workers in this industry are safe.
I want his name to live on, you know. It doesn't matter if you're 17 or 55, you go to work every day, you expect to be coming home every day.
He was actually always like my little saviour too, my little bodyguard type person. That's one thing that this family is really missing now, because he was like the safety here too, like no one feels really as safe anymore.
Every morning, without a doubt, you'll get a message from Tyler, whether it was messaging me, my partner, his mum, his nana. He'd always be messaging every day and say, good morning, have a great day, love you. And that was Tyler. I don't want this to happen to anyone else. That's what it really comes down to, is nobody deserves to die like that. Everyone deserves to go home at the end of the day.